Okay, my friends, we're going to try this again after hearing from many passionate Misfits experts. The headline reads, this is a mismatched sleeve. The wax is a genuine first pressing of 500, and I'll get into the details of that. But this sleeve appears to be a mismatched later pressing of the Ghouls variety, quote unquote. So we'll start with the sleeve. I think it's, comfortably VG. Again, appears that this is not original to the original pressing. And a key indicator there is that the back does not overlap the front at the top. But according to one expert, this was a very well done repressing, but again, not original to the wax. Here is the back. Again, got a little bit of wrinkling there. Little wrinkling there. Is it a low VG plus or a high VG? I think, shades of gray can be made argumentative there. And I will point out that this is a fold over sleeve, which makes it, again, not original matching to the wax. Here is side A. Again, based on plenty of consultation, this has been confirmed to be one of the first 500 pressed. And the main indicator of that, of course, is the etchings in the matrix. And I'm going to try to capture that as best as possible. You can see that 101, rich. Let me see if I can catch it. The Brooklyn abbreviation there, New York. On the B side, you can see similarly, let me get it here, there we go. Just the 102 and the rich. None of the other variants have that matrix etching. So per plenty of consultation, this is confirmed as one of the original 500 pressed. The biggest elephant in the room on condition here is this crack. You can see that it begins or was originated in the dead wax there and bleeds into side A about perhaps halfway through the tracks with a diminishing severity, if you will. We will fully play test both sides of this, and I do detect a tick near the last third or quarter of side A. One of the experts has shared that this may have been that this tick has been noticed in many other copies because of a potential pressing plant issue or bubbling. To me, the tick seems to be created by this crack. So one or the other, the tick is present. The fidelity plays very well. Again, we'll play through that. By the letter of the law, because of this crack, this is, a pour. By the spirit of the law, I think that does a disservice to the fidelity, and you'll hear that soon. So I've rated it a VG. Whether you think it's a pour or my logic on VG is tolerable is certainly up to you to decide. The final comment on the genuine nature of the first pressing here is the center label. Nearly all of the other variants have either blank center labels or the band named as the Ghouls or the Unfits. There is no center label that I am aware of that looks like this as the first pressing does. We will flip this over to side B. Right off the bat, we have a little bit of condition concern here. There's some art loss, if you will, to the center label. Again, this being the only center label that looks like this, and we'll go right to the crack. It looks like something fell on it on this side in the dead wax and created that. It barely bleeds into the track, and little to no distraction from that, which again we'll play. There were 500 of these originally pressed. One of the experts told me that the drummer said he lost 100 in a fire. I don't know if that's apocryphal or not, but if it is, we're down to 400. There are 286 people that say they have this on Discogs. Maybe some are miscataloguing. I'm sure there's some folks out there that have it that have not cataloged it at all. So I think we're at 253, 325 in total in existence, perhaps. Now on to the play test. Side 1, full play test. So you probably were able to hear that tick. It didn't overpower the music for me, certainly. Played through nice and cleanly, and it is what it is. It's on there. On to side 2. Side 2, didn't notice any distraction from the crack barely getting into the track list there. There we have it. Hopefully this has served well to be as transparent, honest, fair, balanced, and kind as possible. That is my goal here. I want you to be happy. I want to be happy. If you have any feeling that I've misstated anything here, I would ask that you please reciprocate in kind. We're all vinyl lovers here, and I'm certainly not in the business of trying to fool anybody. Thus the full and total transparency as I continue to consult and learn more on this very elusive, highly desirable item. Thank you.